with this week's live session with a very specialist person to help you to take care of your concerns. Today's special person is Neha Ranglani. Welcome, Miss Neha. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for having me.
Great, wonderful. So guys, let me tell you quick bits about Neha. Neha is an integrative nutritionist and health coach with 15 years of experience. She has assisted over 40,000 individual guys worldwide in achieving self-sufficiency in health and taking control of their well-being. She holds the belief that our body possesses an inherent capacity to self-heal provided it is nourished with appropriate raw materials encompassing nutrition, thoughts, emotions, and actions. Neha specializes in guiding individuals towards natural solutions to reverse the health challenges that you guys have, like obesity, diabetes, thyroid issues, PCOS, infertility, and other healthcare concerns. So, guys, with her unparalleled passion for her vocation, she drives her to deliver her services at her utmost potential. With this, we want to welcome Neha. And Neha, we hope everyone is going to enjoy a lot today. We are going to talk about holistic health and wellness, guys. And if you have got any questions around your healthcare concerns, please do let us know in the comment section below. Okay, so Neha, we have got the first question coming in from our listener, which is, can you please explain what holistic health and wellness mean and why it's gaining so much attention nowadays?
Well, holistic health and wellness means taking care of every aspect of your health. All this while we were only focusing on food. When we talk about health, the first thing that comes to our mind is exercise and food. We really don't think about other aspects like stress management, our sleep quality, the quality of our thoughts, the way we manage our mind, emotions, feelings, the way we look at life, our attitude towards life. All of this actually has an impact on your health, and the more we take care of our health, I call them the four pillars of health: mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. The more we take care of all these four pillars is when you can call yourself holistically healthy, when you try to fit in all activities that help every aspect and every pillar of your health. And it's gaining popularity now because we all know with COVID we all understood that health was the only wealth. And
Correct.
if you're healthy, you have the capacity to create the wealth, to create the life you want. But if you're not healthy, if you don't have health on your side, then it's really very difficult to achieve anything in life. So I think most people understand that and the value of health, and they understand how it's important to focus on your health to achieve everything else that you want in life.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's so true. Neha, moving on to our next question, can you please share some practical steps for our audience to start their holistic wellness journey today?
Oh, there are a lot of things that you can do. The first things first is make sure, because food is the most common aspect of health. Let's talk about food first. So make sure that your food is wholesome, it's colorful, it's fresh, it is organic as much as possible, and you eat things that are grown on a plant and not made in a plant. And you kind of focus more on nature given foods, and avoid the packaged, processed, fried, sugary foods. The more you eat in a way that's more close to nature, the better your body will start healing and you'll reach all your health goals, whether that is losing weight or reversing diabetes or reversing any health issues. So make sure that you do that. The second most important thing is that you move, not just 1 hour of exercise in the day, but start moving more. Because we are in such a sitting culture today. Our whole society is sitting more than we should be sitting, and thanks to the world becoming such a smaller place because of the internet being such a beautiful tool to help us with that. But you need to understand that you also need to use your body, not just your mind. So you need to make sure that you
Correct.
get up from your chair, you start doing things for yourself, like get yourself a glass of water, take this flight of stairs if you're just getting down to get something. Move more, walk more distances if you can, because we're not walking as much as our parents used to walk, our ancestors used to walk. We don't get that chance. Our buildings have lift, our we have convenience everywhere. We have our cars, public transport, everything available, very readily. So we've forgotten how to use our body. So movement is extremely important. Yes, you go to the gym 1 hour, but make sure that you also move your body in ways that are more natural and more functional
Sure.
ways. And then, of course, it's very important to take care of your mind. It's important to take care of your sleep. Make sure that you're sleeping well. Make sure that you're focusing on your sleep, good quality sleep, managing your stress well. So all these activities are extremely important when you talk about health. But if you have to start from somewhere, then start seeing your food and your movement first, and then move on to the other things.
True, true, very true. Thank you so much for sharing that. And guys who are joining just now, we've got a very, very special guest with us today. Her name is Neha Ranglani, and she is an integrative nutritionist and health coach with over 15 years of experience, and she has assisted over 40,000 individuals online. So, guys, stick around and let us know if you've got any questions around your body, your healthcare, nutrition, wellness, stress, or anything. Do let us know in the comment section below, and we'll try to take them up during this call, during this session. So, Nehan, moving on to a next question for the day. Many people are curious about supplements and wellness products. What should one consider before choosing and using such products?
I think supplements play a very important role in today's day and age, thanks to the food that we are eating. Uh, it's not equal to the food our ancestors ate in terms of nutrition, quality, in terms of just what it provides us with. So, what happens is, whatever we eat, even if you're eating the most healthiest thing, it may not contain that many nutrients that was there earlier, say 15, 20, 30 years back. So, a carrot, which was about 30, 40 years back, had X number of vitamin A, and today that same carrot will have maybe 50% lesser vitamin A. So we see, even if we're choosing the right things, even if we are making the right choices, it's just the soil is so heavily exploited with chemicals, fertilizers, and stuff, that our food may not have the nourishment that we need to thrive. So it's important
Yeah.
that you start focusing on the right supplements. But again, when I say right supplements, you have to do it with the help of a practitioner. Check your blood work, see where you're deficient, see what nutrients you need, and then do the right quality supplements that are not high on a lot of additives, chemicals, that are more cleaner. Because in the name of supplements, we say, okay, we'll consume nutrients and we'll be healthy, but we're also consuming a lot of unwanted stuff that affects our gut and affects our liver and affects our overall health. So I think it's extremely important to choose the right quality supplements, the right dosage at the right time, and it's going to do magic for your health if it's done in the right way.
Right, right. Thank you so much for that. And these days a lot of question that people have is around stress.
Hmm.
It's quite a
Yeah.
buzzword where people are not able to understand because stress comes from multiple
Hmm.
sources. So stress is a major concern in today's fast-paced world. What holistic strategies do you recommend that individuals can use to manage stress effectively?
Well, you said stress is a very common word, but I think stress is just a part of our life today. We use it as a very loose word. We say, "Oh, बहुत stress है, बहुत stress हो रहा है, ये काम का
Hmm.
stress है, इसका stress है, बच्चों का stress है,
Yeah,
घर का stress है."
yeah,
Everything has become
yeah,
stress because, of course, we are living in a very fast-paced world, and our dreams and desires are extremely high. Our ambitions are high. We want to achieve more in short times. We want instant gratification. Social media puts a lot of strain on us because we start comparing our lives with people we see on social media, not realizing that not everyone's life is perfect. In fact, nobody's life is perfect. Everyone has issues, everyone has problems. And problems are a part of your life, they are a part of your growth journey, the soul evolvement, the soul evolution that happens. Actually, challenges are actually gifts for us. They gift us with the opportunity to step up in our soul journey and to become better people, to become better human beings or spiritual beings, if I may say. So, when we talk about stress, I think the biggest stress we all face is not accepting our reality. Sometimes we're just not able to accept our situation or accept the people around us for what it is, because we think our life should be a certain way. And when it's not a certain way, we start resisting life. And I think that's the biggest source of stress we all face today. So it's very important to first start becoming aware that you're stressed. No change can happen without awareness. So if you're not aware that you are dealing with a lot of stress, you cannot change that stress, you cannot reduce it. So to become mindful of your day-to-day activities, to live more in the present through mindful activities. So you need to start including breath work, pranayam in your daily life. Start meditating. Some people can't close their eyes for even 2 minutes, 3 minutes. They find it very uncomfortable, but that discomfort is something that's going to help you to become still and more calmer in life. So start with 2 minutes, start with 5 minutes, and then eventually increase your time. So silence meditation is amazing, where you can just close your eyes and let your thoughts pass by like a flow of river. Don't get entangled with any thought. But if you can't do silence meditation, then start doing guided meditations. A lot of amazing guided meditations available on the internet. So pick up one and do something that makes you calm and relaxed, and do some hobby activities. Indulge yourself in singing, painting, dancing, whatever you like, because your hobby, when you're immersed in your hobby, it's actually a state of meditation. Anything that you do with full focus and presence is a state of meditation. So the more you do these activities, the more you reduce your stress, the more you lower your cortisol, and just try to be more happier in life and be more content and grateful with what you have around you, because I'm sure we all have a lot to be thankful for, but our focus is always on the lack and not really on what we have, and that's what creates a lot of stress again. So every night, maybe doing a gratitude journaling activity, write down few things that you're grateful for in your life, or something that happened during the day which made you feel that wow, life is good and I'm grateful, I'm blessed. And these activities will start changing your mindset and the way you look at life. And then in general, I'm not saying problems will run away. When challenges come your way, you will face them in a better way, in a more stable manner. You'll be able to take decisions in a more conscious manner, and that will change your life and the quality of life you live, and the things that you attract in your life. So yeah, that's extremely important.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Uh, so Neha, moving on to the next question, but the one thing which I wanted to discuss, which you pointed out, is to become aware, which a lot of people are not these days, and also accepting your realities when and expectations from the people. So those are very very good points. So guys, I think those are the golden words that Neha has shared with us. So we should take care of them and we should try to invite them in our lives. So thank you so much, Neha, for that. Neha, moving on, are there any specific foods or nutrients that can boost immunity, especially considering current global health concerns?
I think in COVID, this whole immunity word became
Yeah,
like the word, and it was the most commonly used word everywhere in on social media, on doctors, nutritionists, everyone talking about immunity.
correct.
But I just want to throw light that we do not need to boost immunity,
Yeah.
we need to support our immunity. Like
Oh,
every other cell in our body, okay, our immune cells also need the right environment, the right nutrients. Let me give you an example. Say you have a soldier at the border, and you don't give the soldier food, water, rest, sunshine. You don't give that soldier the basic requirements for it to thrive or feel okay or feel happy. The soldier will not be able to fight against the threat or against the enemy across the border. He will have no energy, he will have no strength to do that. The same way, our immune cells, when they don't get the right nutrients, the right conditions and of course, we all know the kind of food we eat, the life we live, the pollution, the processed packaged foods that we are eating, the stress we are taking that we just spoke about, the lack of sleep. All these are factors which are very non-conducive for our immune cells. So that's the time our immune cells do not get the right nourishment and the environment, and they become weaker. So what happens is they're not able to fight um, the enemy or the terrorist or the threat that's coming inside our body, and that's when we succumb to infections. So here what I want to say is we don't want to boost immunity, because when we boost immunity, we are actually making our immune system hyper vigilant, that goes into autoimmune conditions. We don't want that. We want to support our immunity, and when we say support our immunity, of course, through food, through the lifestyle factors that we are talking about. Just like every other cell in your body, even your immune cells need all those conditions: hydration, right nutrients, minerals like your zinc, your magnesium, vitamins, all of that. Your immune cells need all of that, like any other cells need, like your brain needs, your eyes need, every other cell of your body needs that. And when your immune cells get that, they are able to work better. Also, your gut health matters a lot when we talk about immunity. So all these factors are extremely important. So let's support immunity and not boost immunity. We don't want to boost it, we want to support it, right?
Right, right, right. Well said. So now a lot of people have got questions around sleep. You spoke about
Yeah.
sleep in bit. Can you share some insights on the impact of sleep on holistic health and any tips on improving the quality of sleep?
I think sleep is the most underrated activity that people don't focus on. And thanks to the Netflix era that we are living in, we are constantly consuming content. We are so engrossed in finishing series and completing series. We want to binge watch things because it's so interesting. So we are always in content consumption overload. Like we are, like how we are overfed in terms of food these days, but undernourished. Same way in terms of content, we are overfed with content, and we are barely nourishing our mind with it. We're not, because the kind of content we watch is most of the time scrap. It's either murder, rape, thriller. These are the series that we are watching most often. And when we sleep with that image, or that as the last thing that we see, it has an impact on our subconscious mind, because our subconscious mind is very active right before we go to sleep and when we wake up in the morning. So the point I'm trying to make here is that we need to start focusing on our sleep. We need to stop trading our sleep with other activities, and have a cut off time to kind of make sure that we are sleeping at the right time and we're getting
Yeah.
good quality sleep for at least 7 to 8 hours every day. And not just sleeping at any time. A lot of people sleep at 3 and say they wake up at 10 and they're like, oh, we got a 7, 8 hours of sleep. But that's not the kind of sleep we're talking about. We're talking about sleeping at the right time, because when we sleep early, because our body follows a circadian rhythm, it has a body clock. When we sleep, say at about 11, max 11:30, our body starts getting into the repair recovery mode faster, because our body can only repair when we are sleeping. When we are awake, our body cannot do the repair work because it has to do all the other functions, because we are awake and alert, and the body needs to support us through that. So when we sleep is when the body says, okay, just like in your car, you can't correct or you can't repair an engine when the car is on. You got to shut the ignition, you
Yeah.
got to let it cool and then do the work on it. The same way with our body, we need to sleep, we need to relax, and when we are in the deep sleep state is when the body does all its repair work. So when we're not sleeping well, we're not repairing our cells and our physical damage that's happened in the body through the day, because it happens on daily basis. So that repair, recovery, and the regeneration is not happening. We're not repairing our emotions. We are not processing our thoughts, because all of that happens when we are sleeping. We get dreams, we process the entire day's thoughts, emotions, actions while we are sleeping. So that's why everyone, it's always said that sleep on a certain decision. Do not take decisions when you're in a very disturbed state of mind, because when you sleep, you are able to process things better, and then you're able to decide better. So that's why sleep is extremely important. And when you're not sleeping, the next day you're waking up tired, groggy, your body is not functioning well, you're more hungry, because the body feels, oh, the body's worked overtime. So let's put in more energy. So the hunger signals go up, and that's the reason why people put on weight. That's the reason why people are always angry, frustrated. A lot of health issues are happening because of sleep deprivation. So I think sleep is a very, very, very important activity. I can't stress enough on it, and people have to start focusing. And the best things you can do is, when you come home at night, make sure that you're not very activated, you're not using too many devices before sleeping, you're keeping your lights dim, you are setting up an environment so that your body perceives that, wow, this is time to calm down, relax, and the melatonin production, which is our sleep hormone, then goes up, and we are able to calm down, unwind, and then slip into sleep, and not struggle to sleep. of course also not be dependent on sleep medications to kind of allow us to sleep. So all these things are important. You can do some breathing exercises at night, like 4 4 4 4, like this. It's like a box breathing. You inhale for 4, you hold for 4 counts, then you exhale for 4 counts, and again hold for 4 counts. So maybe 5 7 rounds of this before going to bed can really calm your mind and then help you to sleep. So I think that's extremely important.
Right, right. Any foods that can help a person to sleep better that they should be taking?
um, So there are herbal drinks like chamomile tea is extremely good. Chamomile tea, lavender tea, tulsi tea works very well at night. Then you have nutmeg, which is jaifal. So
Hmm.
jaifal, a pinch of jaifal powder in your tea, or if you have milk, or if you're doing plant milk, in that it kind of calms you and helps you to sleep. Also having a good dinner. I'm not saying like a heavy dinner, but a lot of people do only salads and stuff for dinner, and many times they're not able to sleep because the body doesn't get that carbs. So a little good carbs in the form of maybe pulses, whole grains, small quantity of it is good, which allows you to sleep, because carbs help in production of serotonin, which helps in production of melatonin, and that then puts you to sleep. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think that you now people are coming from different professions. Some people are really slogging off their day and quite tense working environments. So how can they calm their nerves and try and sleep? I mean, you mentioned a couple of things that they should be
yeah.
doing, light effects and probably signaling your mind that you want to sleep. But any kind of a meditation you recommend for them
Yeah, you
to
could actually do
uh,
yog nidra. Yog nidra is a beautiful form of meditation where you're just lying down. Again, if you go on YouTube, you'll find multiple yog nidra videos where it's just like a body scan and you're relaxing every body part consciously, and
yeah.
that helps you calm down
Hmm.
and then slip into sleep. You could also do um, Brahmari. Like I said, it was the pranayam, which is the mer sound. So you close your ears and you do. That's again very relaxing, and maybe a
Sure.
hot water bath, like just a hot water shower, giving your body a nice massage with some nice oil or a toxin-free body lotion, like kind of a thing. Just massaging your feet or doing an Epsom salt foot soak. So putting your feet in Epsom salt water for like 15 20 minutes, that can calm your nerves very well. So I think there are a lot of things that one can do. You just have to see what works for you.
Right, right. So, Neha, we've got a couple of questions coming in from Instagram from our listeners. So, one question is from Prema. She says, I'm 28 weeks pregnant now, having symptoms of preterm labor. I am allergic to isosupreme tablet. Is there any food to prevent preterm labor?
Oh, this is a very subjective question, and I'll have to understand her case. So I don't want to loosely answer this, but her gynac would be the best person to help her with that right now.
Okay, right,
Yeah,
right. So, Prema, please do consult with your gynae who can help you with the answer for that. And I think she's the best person.
yeah.
You can use this session to calm yourself. I believe Neha has given a lot of tips for you to have a very good, relaxing sleep. But yes, I think you should definitely consult your gynae. Moving on, digestive health often gets overlooked, Neha. What role does gut health play in holistic wellness and how can it be improved?
Everything starts from your gut. Say if you have acne, hair fall, joint pain, depression, anxiety, these are the things that people don't even relate to gut. They may think, oh no, it's just happening, it's on the skin, it's here. Oh, I'm not just feeling good, but a lot of it comes from your gut. Obviously your constipation, bloating, acidity, gas, leaky gut, IBS are all typical gut symptoms which give you gut um, signals, like your gut signals that there's something wrong here. But then like in your body, like I said, there are so many things that happen which your gut may not signal you, but it's actually coming from your gut, because your gut is unhealthy and it's not able to process the food, or your gut lining is damaged, because of which food is leaking into your system, and that's causing a lot of allergies, asthma, autoimmune conditions. So gut is the epicenter of your health, and if you're not taking care of your gut, you're literally exposing yourself to a lot of health issues in the future. So it all starts with chewing your food well, eating mindfully, breathing, before you eat. So you need to eat in a state of relaxation and not in a state of stress and not in a go 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 state. You need to eat in a calm, relaxed manner. That's when the body can process the food. And of course, today we see a lot of people with dysbiosis. That means there's bad bacteria growing in their gut more than the good guys, and that's because of the food we are eating, the way we are sleeping, the way we are taking stress, the drinks we are drinking, cola, sodas, tea, coffees. It's like we just mindlessly doing things which are feeding the bad bacteria in our gut. And when they grow, we see a lot of havoc happening there. I've seen a lot of people with anxiety and depression. And once you correct the gut microbiome, you start working on the gut, their anxiety, depression goes down. Like a client just came to me some weeks back, and she started with her plan with me, and she was on anti-anxiety pills for quite some time. I think some 8 years or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then once she started the plan, within a month, she herself told me that I've tapered it down with my doctor's help, and then she just stopped it. She's like, you know what, Neha, I just don't feel I need it. I'm feeling so much more happier, so much better. I feel like I'm a different person altogether, and this is just in a month. So a lot can happen with your health. A lot can be reversed. A lot can be taken care of if you start focusing in the right way. So doing gut friendly foods, doing fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, kombucha, um, of course your chas and dahi is another thing that you can definitely do. So I'm a vegan. I do vegan chas and vegan dahi. I have my own
Yeah.
brand of vegan curd, so that's for another day. But yeah, so yeah, just focusing on, like I said, wholesome foods, natural foods, lots of fruits, greens, um, healthy ways of eating, you can start reversing a lot of things because your gut will start feeling better.
Wonderful. Neha, we have got some questions coming in from in on Instagram again. We've got a question from Kunal. Kunal says, "Why is it said that one shouldn't be drinking water immediately post our meals?" And is that true?
So if you have a sip or two of water, it's okay. But
Hmm.
the idea is when you drink too much water, we have a pH in our stomach which is very acidic, which is 1.5 pH, which is if you put your finger in that acid, you will burn your finger. Like it will be
Oh.
burned to rashes. Yeah, to ashes. Yeah. So the problem is, um, people don't realize that when they drink too much water after their meals, they are diluting their stomach acid. They are reducing that acidity of that stomach, which we need. We need that digestive fire, that acid to digest our food, because once it's broken down into literally like into the smallest part, then it goes down, and that's when the small intestine, your nutrients are absorbed. So if your stomach acid gets weaker, your body cannot break it down, then the food that goes down to the small intestine is into bigger chunks, and your body can't absorb nutrients because the job of small intestine is to not break down food as much as it is of the stomach, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's where the problem comes in, and that's why we can't absorb enough nutrients, and then that food goes into the colon and starts feeding the bad bacteria and creates a lot of uh, gut problems there. So well, it is true, you should not be drinking a lot of water. A sip or two is okay, and best is if you have like warm ginger water or lemon water, or you do like soft jeera ajwain concoction, which are digestive. So if you want to drink something that supports your digestion and not goes against the digestion.
Correct. Okay. So, guys, Kunal, you would have got your answer. I hope that helps you. If you've got any further questions, please do let us know in the comment section below. He's asking one more question, suggestions to keep diabetes away.
Well, this is again a very, very vast topic. Yeah,
Vast
you need
topic,
to take
yeah.
care of what you're eating. You need to make sure that you're managing stress well. I just want to make a point here because I cannot cover every aspect, but one thing I really want to tell you here when it comes to diabetes is uh, when you're stressed out, your body increases the sugar in your blood through the stored glycogen in the body, through the stored sugars, because the body feels you need energy to deal with the situation. Now, the kind of stress we take today is more mental than physical. So, we're not living in an age where we'll have a lion in front of us and we need to run when it comes in front of us. We are living in an age where in our head there are a lot of lions, but we don't have
Yeah,
to run away. We don't have to use our muscles. So what happens is that
correct.
excess sugar which is released has nowhere to go, and then because of that sugar there's more insulin production, and that cortisol which is released because of high stress state actually causes insulin resistance. Like your cells shut down to insulin. So there is sugar, there is insulin, but the cells are not opening up to let the sugar in. So what happens is that even if you're eating the best, so you're doing everything right, but you're not managing your stress well, you can still become a diabetic or still develop diabetes. And you may wonder, oh, I don't eat anything wrong, I don't do anything wrong, but you're not taking care of your stress. So stress is an independent factor of diabetes, and one needs to understand that. And that's when um, you'll be utilizing your food better. That's when you'll be able to reverse your diabetes better. And let me tell you, once a diabetic always a diabetic is a false statement. You can reverse diabetes and you can take care of it, manage it well, and live disease free, because your body is more intelligent than you think it is. And then you, for sure, your body is very intelligent. It can reverse anything. It just wants to come back to balance again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are not aware of what all our bodies are
Yeah.
capable of. So that's so true. So many people are interested in weight management. What holistic approaches can help individuals achieve and maintain a healthy weight?
Again, like we everything that we spoke about, eating more wholesome, more fiber rich foods, moving more, sleeping well. You're not sleeping well, you won't lose your weight. Sleeping early and managing your stress, because when you're stressed out, you are gaining a lot of fat on your belly, because a lot of people have fat on their belly. Again, I'm talking about stress here because that's one factor people are not taking care of in their life today. Diet and exercise they still do, but stress is something they're not managing well. And when you're excessively stressed out and not managing it well, you start gaining more fat on your belly, because your belly has 4 times more receptor for cortisol than any other body part. And in your belly, what cortisol does is increases fat storage. So that's why people who have belly fat, visceral fat, which is very harmful, which is very damaging to your heart, which is the fat that's going to lead to all your metabolic issues like cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, everything. That is something that you need to work on. So manage your stress and exercise, food and sleep, and just in general live in an aware state of mind and see what your body needs intuitively. Attend to your body and see what it needs, and you will be okay. I mean, your weight will start coming down then.
Sure. So, guys, do check out what Neha is saying, and if you implement that, you will definitely be able to manage your weights. Moving on, guys. Next question for the day: are there any specific practices or rituals that you personally follow for your holistic well-being?
Yes, I do pranayam. I make sure I meditate every day as much as possible, unless I'm traveling or something. Um, I mind what I eat. I'm aware of what I'm putting on my plate. Even if I'm eating something junk, I am aware. I'm not guilty, but I'm aware that, okay, this is not great for my body, but I'm doing this. I do it with awareness. I'm not mindlessly eating anything. And I read and watch a lot of spiritual and self development content, because I feel the content that we are watching around is really terrible. And I hardly have watched any Netflix series. I don't know what they are. Everyone says, oh, did you watch it? I have like, no, I haven't watched anything. I don't have the time, because that time what I get, I read something or I hear something which nourishes me spiritually, emotionally, mentally. So I kind of focus on that, on the content. And yeah, in general, I try to be happy, try to be more positive, um, try to replace my negative thoughts and emotions with positive ones. Journaling is great. Sometimes I journal as well. If I'm in a state of mind where I feel like there's a lot that's going on within, I start journaling. So yeah, these are few things that I do.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing your insights into what you do in general. Sleep tracking device. Let's come back to sleep for just a minute. So, sleep tracking devices have become really popular these days. How can monitoring sleep patterns with such devices contribute to the holistic well-being?
See, for people who really are not sleeping well, these devices can be a boon initially to help them understand what's their sleep pattern, how many hours they're spending in REM sleep and non-REM sleep, and how many hours of quality sleep are they getting, because that can then help them understand what measures they need to take to improve their sleep. So maybe with the help of a doctor, or say they have sleep apnea, or say they have snoring issues. So all of this needs to be addressed with the help of your doctor or practitioner. And then, because that is affecting your sleep quality, right? And how many times you're waking up in the night, how many times your sleep is getting disrupted, because all that affects your health. So these devices are great. I mean, it's like I said, technology is a boon if you use it rightly and not overuse it. So initially, if you want to work on your sleep patterns and understand how you're sleeping, it's a great thing to work on your sleep. And once you found a solution and you've taken care of your sleep, um, you can always go off it then.
Yeah, true, true. So, are there any emerging trends or advancements in healthcare devices that you believe will significantly impact the holistic wellness in the near future?
I think there are a lot of amazing devices coming up for every diseases. Like, see, with diabetes, we have the home blood checks, which are
Yeah,
great to help you
yeah,
understand what your sugars are like. You don't have to run to a
correct.
lab every now and then. The blood pressure monitors that we
Yeah,
have, for that
yes,
matter, even your weighing scales, which have your fat percentage monitoring, which helps you understand,
true.
what's your fat percentage,
BMI
BMI,
monitors.
muscle percentage.
Yeah,
And then, of course, you have like these sleep devices. You have your smart watches, which track your
correct.
count, track your steps and track everything. Though I'm not a very big fan of getting obsessed with all these trackings, because I feel it takes away your awareness and intuitiveness from you. But initially, if you want to just get on a health journey and track where you are and how well you're doing, I think it's a great thing. It's a great thing to get started on something, and then
Yeah,
eventually learn what your body feels great with, and then continue with that. So I think
yeah,
these devices are only here to stay, and they're going to help people get more and more aware, like I say, about their health and habits, and how much water they are drinking, and how well they are sleeping, and how well they are breathing. Because now these smartwatches even tell you every 1 hour, take a breathing break,
yeah,
breathe,
yeah,
relax, drink water, get up, move. I think these things are like
yeah.
really nice. If you're somebody
Hmm.
who's not self-aware and want to just improve your health but don't know where to start, I think these devices are great.
Wonderful. So, just the last question of the day, Neha. In your experience, what are some success stories of individuals who have transformed their lives through holistic health practices? Can you share some, please?
Sure. So I had a client who lost 50 kgs in COVID in 1 year. So in 2020 he came to me, and in 2021, exactly 1 year later, in October 2021, he was 50 kgs down, and the biggest win was that we had no facility, right? All of us that time, we couldn't go out, no gyms were functioning, nothing, right? So he used to walk in the corridor of his house and get home workouts done. He used to eat healthy. He used to sleep on time. He used to do all of that, and he lost 50 kgs in a year. So that was a very big win, especially in COVID, because most people had nothing. Like, he couldn't even go down for a walk for like 4 5 months. Like, going down also was not an option. So that was one. Then I had somebody who was on insulin, and got him off insulin, and helped him reverse his diabetes. Then a lot of PCOS women who've managed their PCOS fantastically well, got their periods back, got their symptoms vanished, and uh, got their mental space back in place. Because PCOS again is a problem for women, which is very, very demotivating, discouraging, and there's a lot of self hate and self um, sabotage that comes in with PCOS, because women don't like to see themselves that way. So a lot of PCOS women getting feeling better. Of course, then there are a lot of other cases where autoimmune thyroid conditions start getting better, gut issues, massive gut issues, H. pylori, bloating, IBS, all of that becoming better. So I see people every day.
Yeah.
So there are too many
So,
stories.
so one question coming in from a listener, Neha, if you can
Sure.
please help. Rahila Rajendran is asking, hi, can you please give diet suggestion to avoid acne spread?
Um, See, again, I'll have to see what you eat, but the two things that I'll tell you to right now eliminate from your diet is gluten and dairy. If you have a lot of acne, these two are highly gut inflammatory, like they inflame your gut, they inflame your skin. So, dairy and gluten, and of course, sugar you need to avoid. So, just eliminate these foods, replace them with more healthier stuff, eat more fruits, have more greens. Um, Eat your millets instead of wheat, and see how your skin does, because then of course it's again a very subjective question. I don't like answering
Yeah,
such questions because there's no one size fits all. Everybody is different. Maybe
true.
your stress is only coming, your acne is only coming from stress. So we
Yeah.
really need to see what's happening there, and we need to work on that. But these two factors are extremely important. Get them off for some time and see how your skin feels.
True, true. Thank you so much for sharing that. And Rahila, I'm sure you would have got your answer. Uh, and do check out as per the suggestions of Neha. So Neha, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
It was a lovely session. I'm sure a lot of people would have benefited from this. We do look forward to connecting you again in
Sure.
future.
Thank you.
Take
It
care.
was it
Thank
was
you.
it was a great pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye. So, guys, it was a lovely session with the nutritionist and health coach Neha, where she has shared a lot of suggestions, tips, and tricks, and insights into how you can manage your wellness in a very holistic manner. So, guys, at Cureka, we have been receiving a lot of love from you. Thank you so much for that. We are getting thousands of queries every single day, questions, feedbacks, positive reviews, sometimes some suggestions, critical feedbacks also where we need to improve. And all those are very much welcome, guys. Do share all those, keep on showering your love on us on WhatsApp platform that you tremendously do, and let us know what exactly are you looking at, how can we keep on improving, how can we keep on supporting you even better. We have now got onboarded multiple new brands. Like one of the brands which we have recently onboarded is Health etc. It's a wonderful product, guys. Do check it out. It is a plant based gummy which can help you to lead a healthy life in a very very fun way. Just pop in a health gummy, and they have multiple variants, like immunity gummy on the go, which is a multivitamin gummy, immunity for supporting your immunity, like what Neha said. And then go to sleep gummy, which has got ashwagandha to help you to reduce your anxiety and reduce your stress and help you have a very good deep sleep, guys. Hair health gummy can help you nourish your hair and take care of your hair health. So guys, do check out these products available at a very good offer on Cureka only for you. Please do check them out and let us know how do you feel about it. Also, we have got multiple offers running these days, so do give us a chance to serve you, and we do look forward to help supporting you in the future. So if you've got any specific topic which you want us to take care and take up in the next or coming weekend, please do let us know in the comment section below, and we will try to take them up with a specialist doctor to take care of your concerns. So with this, I would like to say thank you and wish you a very very happy day, guys. And let us connect again on Saturday at 11 a.m. for our next session. Take care, guys. Cheers. Bye.